Well. Cowboys fans, what's going on? It's your boy Foots the King, drummer, DJ, producer. Let me make sure that this video looking nice and crisp there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm here on a Victory Tuesday. Wanted to get to you guys on Monday, but had a studio mastering session. Been working on my album, me and my boys' album, Foots and Coles. Link is always in the bio, man. Go subscribe to our YouTube channel. Actually gonna do something at the end of this video. Hope you guys like it. So anyway, make sure you guys are checking out the content. But I wanted to get to this question. I wanted to pose this question for you all. After the Kansas City win, a huge Kansas City win that the Cowboys had, and it's honestly, to me, it's being downplayed, but it is what it is. Is this Cowboys defense elite? You guys probably see the clips playing now, the plays that we made, Sean Lee, the linebacker that he is, the play diagnostics test that he is. He's a diagnostics test. He diagnoses plays so well. You're thinking about Xavier Woods and the plays he's making. He had a big play early in that game to jar the ball loose against Travis Kelce. And although that's like, well, it's a forgotten play, it's really not. It's a big play. This is a young player, Jordan Lewis, and him having lockdown coverage, and then Anthony Brown being step to step with Tyreek Hill. Rewatching that game and really studying the film, I'm going to talk over a series to where I can say this team is throwing each other alley-oops. They're assisting each other. They're doing things, tackling well, closing on the ball well. You're talking about Xavier Woods, closing speed. Even Jeff Heath in the bad angles that he takes, he had a big game with that interception. Byron Jones had a bad game, but he rebounded and didn't give up any really big plays after that. Obviously, David Irvin and his sack production, and his sack production is up there really with Fletcher Cox and maybe better. And obviously, Tank Lawrence leading the league in sacks. You think about Kansas City, Alex Smith, he was leading the league in passes completed, passing yards, he's second. His passer rating was 2. He's number 1, excuse me. He hasn't been sacked a lot. He doesn't turn the ball over, and we turned him over. We made him look basically back to check down Alex. So say what you want. And then obviously the job that we did on Kareem Hunt. So Cowboys fans, what do you all think? All the pundits, well, we're going to be young. We wouldn't have a chance against this big play offense, and they are that. But I'm going to tell you why I believe that this Cowboys defense is starting to be elite. Yes, DeMarcus Lawrence. Yes, a healthy Sean Lee. Yes, Xavier Woods making plays. Yes, Jordan Lewis having his warts early against Denver and having his warts early against Green Bay, and now he's kind of a lockdown player, a lockdown corner. And then Orlando Scandrick basically having his veteran leadership. Let's talk about it. So before I talk about this sequence, I want you all to understand in this film breakdown, this was the last hoorah for the Chiefs. If they wanted to make this a game, they had to do something, and they had to make a play. As you can see, 6:52 left in the game, fourth quarter. We're up by more than 2 scores. Oh, well, just about 2 scores. Let's see. Well, we're up by more than 2 scores, so we're up by about 11. Kansas City, if they wanted to make it a game, they would have had to make it a game. Let's run the tape. So this is what I mean by assist and doing the little things right. Tackling in that cover 2 scheme, you got to get to the ball quick and you got to corral. Look at the closing speed of Xavier Woods. Diagnoses the play, brings West down. Good stick right there. I remember watching that live. That was a good hit by Xavier Woods. He looks over him, makes him look very, very silly. Let me bring the laptop closer to me so I can really get into it. West, hustle back. Xavier Woods, just a really big tackle. Just a clean tackle. That's what I mean by basically assisting each other, helping each other. Now, this is one of my favorite plays, and this all happened live, no cut up. Look at Sean Lee. Doesn't deflect the ball, but he's so sticky in coverage. Again, they try to sneak him out the backfield. Now, that's the difference between a 2-yard gain and a 6-yard gain. He breaks that tackle, or if Sean Lee whiffs on that tackle, they're in better down and distance. Now it's 3rd and 5. And here's the play that I'm saying, yo, this is what I like about the Cowboys right here. Taco Charlton keeps fighting. Up, get your sack right there because the pocket collapses. That's a good defense right there. Alex had to hold the ball. He didn't like what he saw, down the field, and that's strictly because of our coverage. And this is what I mean by this defense. you know what they wanted to do. You know what Alex Smith wanted to do. He wanted to push the ball down the field. They had to get going. They had to score. This was it. This was the last hurrah, and they really just weren't able to. And then obviously, here goes the pressure right here. Alex Smith, pressure up his face. No, Alex, not a good idea. And look at Jeff Heath. They're both, either way, Orlando Scandrick just had such good coverage. And then Jeff Heath with the jump. And then obviously Kelsey. And this is what I mean by elite. Tossing alley-oops to each other, making plays. Just watching the film and just diagnosing the film, you're able to see a defense that's really becoming something special. I don't care what the rankings say. I don't care what the yardage says, this, that, and the third. This defense is becoming something special. If our offense can put up points, this defense will do something special. It's your boy, Foots the King. Let me know what you guys think of this video. Like, share, subscribe. Peace.